But now I sure smoke like hell peas. Every time I come when I'm real pleased. I needed to clock out the Tennessee. My family don't come around no more like they scared of me. You created a monster, now I'm on that head like a chocolate. I came a long way from that Honda. Now my pocket get feel like he Honda. Make that bitch in my head till the time. I'm tolerating all the comments.
40 seconds.
You gotta stay out till the young niggas talking about it. My niggas don't talk it out. Even for what you talking about. We could have been cleared out. My niggas been running the streets since they was youngest. I don't just have a call back. They brought you buddy.
20 seconds.
Ain't shit in this world free. You gotta know how to hustle. You better know you ain't. You gotta know you trust. You niggas ain't getting no money. So why'd you pay? You niggas ain't chasing no paper. So why'd you up?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? It's After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa Showtime. Once again, man, we're doing it again. A special edition tonight, though. Special edition. We usually do it on Monday nights, man. Sometimes Wednesday if a business comes calling, but tonight is a special edition. It's a special edition with a special man. Man, his name is Homestead Slim, man. His name is Homestead Slim, and he is a member of Street 100 The Heat, man. Before we even get started with this interview, man, I want y'all to go and give Street 100 The Heat a follow. And I also want you to go and give Homestead Slim a follow on Instagram and Facebook. He's an artist. He's an artist, a rap artist. He's an actor. He's a TV producer. Hey, man, the man's got it going on a little bit, man. Y'all might need to give him a follow, man, for real, right now. If you don't want to stop right now, wait till the show is over with, man. Right now, I got his picture up on the screen. I'm gonna take him. I gotta ask him before we get into the interview.
Okay.
I gotta ask him about this picture right here. I'm gonna kick the interview out right here, man. What you doing right here, man?
Well, we go on that picture right there, man. This I'm actually filming my TV show for independent artists in the city. It's on Grind City TV network. So in this picture, I'm actually filming my TV show.
Your TV show. So you film your TV show from the Street 100 Heat studio?
I do at occasions, but then I get out in the city. I might be at the Wild. I might go to the artist house. I might go to do a live concert. Just wherever I feel like the vibe is good for that particular show.
Dope, man. Dope, man. Dope, man. Grind City TV.
Mhm.
When I think of TV, I think of miniseries, I think of movies, I think of TV commercials. Do you have any plans in the near future to shoot any TV commercials, any movies, any miniseries, anything like that? Or is it just all about interviewing artists and people in the city?
Right now, I'm focused on just really helping these independent artists, but I'm actually in a mini series. Shout out to those boys, man. They doing a hell of a job. It's called Outsiders. Y'all can check that out as well. But as far as me filming a mini series right now, I could see me doing that maybe further down the line. But the reason why I'm here today for me and you is like for these independent artists, and that's basically what I'm here for. Is trying to make a better way for them as well.
Cool. Anybody watching the video, I don't care if it's our videos or Slim's videos, please make sure you share the videos worldwide because we want everybody to know who Homestead Slim is. We want everybody to know about his TV show. We want everybody to know about what's being talked about today, y'all. Share the video worldwide. Tap that love button about 1,000,000 times for Homestead Slim.
Yeah.
Here we go. We about to get into it right now.
Let
me get this picture over here. And Slim, me and Slim already talked about it off camera.
Yeah.
But all you folks said y'all was showing up tonight, man. Y'all gonna mess the whole groove up, man. Because I'm gonna have to get up and interrupt the show and come let y'all in. But I understand shit happen and maybe traffic happen. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we'll see y'all when y'all get here.
When they get it.
Tap in, share the video. Slim, let's talk about it, man.
Let's do it, man.
Let's talk about it, man. Me and you have been trying to hook up.
Right.
I don't know, for quite a while.
Right.
As you see, man, we've been trying our best to build. I did not want to invite too many people here until it was put together properly, and I could have you looking good and sounding good, man. That's what it's all about for us, man.
I appreciate it. Like we say, this is overdue, and I believe that it led to a little frustration. When someone extends their hand. And I could say even, we talked about it. I'm gonna say it like this. It's a lot of relationships in this radio thing that we do that's not perfect. I knew of these ahead of time. and I could actually say that that you and my brother may not have the best working relationship. That has nothing to do with me and you.
I appreciate it.
So with that being said, when I came to you, it was more like, I'm building a media team. Send someone from Real Talk Radio to be on the media team with me, on the red carpet. This is our conversation. You're all saying we gonna make sure we get it in for the independent artists. And I kind of felt like when the I would say the call out, I was like, well, damn, here I go. Like I've been here, you know. And,
no, baby boy, no, baby boy, it wasn't like that at all.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, but go ahead. I'm not cutting you off.
Right on.
Go ahead.
So I'm like, well, like here I go, and then I'm like, well, you're gonna reach out to me. Well, I'm reaching out, and then I'm saying like, you're not reaching out back. And then when it was the call out, I was like, well, hold up a minute, like I'm out here, and I offered. Is no way we should be missing each other if I offered, and then I get called out. So I took it as that.
My bad. I will say that publicly. My bad. You know how you turn the lights off and you shoot the dog.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to hit the people that I work with. I have a relationship with you already.
Right.
I was trying to hit the people that I'm not working with. And on that note,
okay,
let me cover that right quick.
Okay.
In my frustration, in my moment of frustration, in my moment of just trying to make sure I was heard, my point was heard. I did have one oversight.
Okay.
When I said it's call out day, I want all media to work with me, work alongside me, and let's go to another level. I did have an oversight. I know I had two oversights. Number one is that I already knew that there was connections made. Right. Amongst other media outlets.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
Number two, I knew that some of the media outlets had taken artists to another level already. I knew that.
Okay.
But I want overall, that's what my movement was about. That's what the call out was about. Not where you have only two media teams or three media teams making big moves. I want us all to win, man. Mm-hmm. That's what I should have said. I should have communicated clearly, but I didn't. Okay. My bad. I'm trying to get, if it's 20 media outlets in Houston, I feel like we all should be on the same path, have the same focus, and that's getting artists to the next level. And I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Currently.
Okay.
Can it happen? Yes, sir. It can.
What do you think? What are some of your suggestions as we're not talking about the promoters or the artists, as far as the radio station outlets? Like what are some of your ideas or some things that you came up with? What you think would be a nice route to go?
I'm as I said in my video, and I'm glad you're here, and I loved what you said to me. You said, let's have a sit down. Let's have a face to face. Don't do it on no IG reels. Well, I wanted to do an IG reel, man, because I wanted to capture everybody. I tagged everybody at the same time. And I figured after the video was released that everybody would come together and say, okay, man, what you talking about? Tell us what you're talking about. But I didn't get that. Okay. Unfortunately, that's what I was after. I wanted everybody to say, all right, man, tell us what you're talking about. At least let me get that far.
Right.
But it didn't get that far. So, to answer your question, in my reel, for those of you who missed my reel is still posted on Facebook and Instagram at Real Talk 100 Radio. I was simply just saying, yes, I should have said everything, but I didn't. Yes, there's some groups already getting their grind on already together, and I'm loving seeing what I'm seeing. But overall, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of it's too much.
Right.
When we're all trying to be helpful
right.
to the artists.
Right.
If we're all trying to be helpful to the artists, why is there so much division? I hate it, man. I hate it because I'm in circles and I get in the mud just like you do. I see you. Okay. You be in the mud with the artists, and I know you be in their ear, and I know they be in your ear, and they're telling me what's wrong.
Okay.
They're telling me why they don't trust radio stations, why they don't trust promoters, and I know you hear some of the same things. I do. I don't want to ignore our followers here. K Jones says we're in here. Inyar is on the screen. He says this how men supposed to act, to sit down face to face. Inyar Zulu also said, can't wait to hear y'all build. K Jones says, period. Taz Johnson says, facts. Thank you for tuning in. That's Taz, the motherfucking realist right there, man. Thank you for tuning in, Taz. And I think Taz was saying facts when I said there's too much division. And I was just trying to bring everybody together. Now, I guess I didn't verbalize it correctly. And for that, everybody that's involved, I apologize. I just wanted to bring everybody together the best way I could. And that was, here's the answer to your question.
Okay.
My idea, and this was a secret at first because I wanted a non-disclosure agreement so nobody would tell none of y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
I could dig it.
I wanted to surprise everybody and everybody be like, you know how they say, don't divulge your plans until it's over with.
Right. You can't.
I'm going with 48 laws of power, man. So I said,
understand.
you know what? Fuck 48 laws of power, man. I'm finna tell everybody because I want ultimately, Real Talk 100 Radio wants everybody to succeed, man.
I agree.
So I won't say this again. I know I said
No,
here's
go
your
ahead,
answer.
go ahead.
Here's your answer 4 times
Go
already,
ahead,
but here it
go
is.
ahead.
My plan, and this is to every media outlet in Houston, every radio station in Houston that's down for the underground. Grab some artists that you feel is top 5, top 10, top 20. Create a cipher.
Okay.
Create the cipher, not an ordinary, everyday, average Joe cipher. Create a cipher. Get them to record the song. It's your beat. It's their lyrics. Y'all record it. You license it. You publish it. You certify it. You copyright it, and you publish it to the world. Now we got a movement. We got 20 different radio outlets, media outlets, all with a cipher with the top. Look at me now, with the top 5, top 10 artists in all of Houston. Okay. Where you think all eyes gonna be in Cali, in New York, in Florida, wherever they making music at? The eyes gonna be here. That was my idea.
Right.
I reached out to Taz, the realist. What is Taz saying? People rather compete than come together. I'm trying to keep this mellow. I don't want to compete, man. I want everybody to win, Taz. But you're right. You're right. Everybody wants to compete.
I agree with Taz. Taz, I've been on this mission for the last, I want to say, 17 to 18 months. I've invited every radio station owner on my platform for a sit down to talk about this, about what we're talking about tonight. If not, I know for a fact that my brother reached out to all the owners. For the ones that I didn't reach out to, I know that my brother reached out to every owner, online radio station in the city to work with them from whatever it may be. So with that being said, this has been my mission for the last 9 months. And that was kind of like my issue. I was like, well, bro, you know this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me. Let's run the play. So when you say it's things that I might want to keep to myself, I didn't keep that to myself. I let it be known by each owner. This is what I plan to do. This is what I want to do. Street 100 the Heat, we trying to build with everybody who wants to build with us. With that being said, we're not gonna hold nobody back, and we sure not gonna, So with that being said, Homestead Slim is here for the artists. We're here tonight to get it right, to make sure that we put some lines in order, to make sure we put some steps in play. Me thinking, I love your idea. Me thinking is 8 radio stations, 9 radio stations in the city, online radio stations right now. Let's line these artists up. Yo, 5, everybody 5, and run them through here. Let's make sure that the biggest problem I'm having with the independent artists is that they don't understand what this music industry is about. It's 90% business, 10% talent, and they don't be having their business straight. So that's the first thing we need to do.
Yes.
Is first of all, is educate these artists on how to get the money.
Yes.
You see, that's the first thing. So with that being said, it's once we get that in play, once we be able to sit down and say, well, look, let's at least have them have a direction where they'll have a income, where they'll have a understanding of what this business is about. And then they wouldn't mind saying, because I don't care what business you in, you have to invest in yourself. And artists in Houston, Texas don't do that. And we're not educating them to show them, well, look, man, if you do this, you do this. If you spend this, you guaranteed to get it back through your publishing and royalties. But they don't understand that method. And I blame us for that.
All of them. I blame us for that too, and that's why that's another branch of my idea.
Right.
Another branch of my idea is that we can educate them via this process
There you
that I
go.
just gave you.
There you go.
Why are we doing it this way, Malcolm? Why are we doing it this way, Slim? Why are we doing it this way? Other radio stations and whoever wants to tag along and participate. Why are we doing it this way? We're doing it this way because number one, we want everybody to eat. Number two, we want to teach y'all what are we doing here?
Right.
What did we do? We went and bought a beat. We have exclusive rights to it. We gathered the top 5 artists that we could gather. We put them on it, and we're promoting you. We're marketing you across the world. We're teaching you we're giving you the game.
Okay.
We're willing to give it to you as we build this model that we're building here.
Right.
That's what it's all about, man. Teaching, and a lot of artists, like you said, they are hooked on this social media thing where they see artists blowing up overnight on social media, and they think that's for every artist that's known to mankind, and it's not gonna go down like that. Yes, it happens, but it's not gonna happen for everybody.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I totally agree with you. But that's why we came up with this idea. Back to the comments, right quick. Back
Okay.
to the comments.
Okay.
Too many egos, not enough accountability is what Taz the realist says. Too much accountability. Too many egos, not enough accountability. K. Jones says it's a mindset of accepting unity that was challenged. It seems it wouldn't have mattered what was said. There was no respect in that room, and that was my problem. That shit was disrespectful, and I really messed up, and it really messed me up. I think that's what you meant. As an artist, I never want to see what was displayed. Let's progress. Kay Jones is a singer here in Houston, Texas, and she's also owner of Bridal Boutique. Oh man, she gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. I forgot the name of her business, man.
She's a comedian, actor, singer. It's nothing she don't do.
She gonna kill me, man. But I got the picture right here. Okay, I'm sorry. Bridal, BBW, plus size bridal. There it is. There's K right there. Plus size bridal boutique is the name of her business. She has the website right there on the flyer. I can't leave this up here too long, y'all, but y'all check her out on Instagram and Facebook, especially if you're a big and beautiful woman who can't find a wedding gown at your average store. There she is right there, plus size bridal on Instagram and Facebook. K. Jones, thank you for chiming in. K. Jones says facts. Taz the realist says facts. A lot of artists don't have their business together. Taz believes what we're saying.
Facts.
K. Jones says, I'm proud of you guys, putting it on the table like men.
Yeah.
Thank you, K. Dope idea, says Nair Zulu. I call him Nair one day and Inyar the next. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get it right one of these times. Inyar Zulu said Malcolm with the names. What name did I use, man? What name did I use? What name? I must have said Inyar or the bridal boutique that I couldn't. I had top tongue, didn't I, man? Say, y'all share this video worldwide, man. I'm never going to disrespect my followers. And there she is laughing at me. Kay's laughing at me. I'm always going to put y'all in the limelight too. It's not all about Real Talk 100 Radio, but we are with Homestead Slim. Y'all make sure y'all go and give Homestead Slim a follow on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to put him up there one more time. This is the show flyer, and this is him styling and profiling. Slim, if somebody wanted to interview with you, my man, or get on Grind City TV, how would they contact you, man?
Man, it's just this simple to holler at Slim. Hit my DM on Facebook, Instagram. Search. You can Google Street 100. You can Google Homestead Slim. My number right there. Call me. It's just that simple.
It's right on your profile.
It's just that simple. You can call Homestead Slim at any time. And the thing about it is, if I really feel like you serious and you really real about your craft, I'll bring everything to you. I come interview you where you want me to interview you.
On the spot.
On the spot.
At work, at home, in the streets, in the car, at a restaurant.
Hey, I'll come, man. That's just what it is, Homestead Slim.
Hey, y'all, and he ain't bullshitting either. I didn't see him at a restaurant. He was out on the patio. Remember that?
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, he was on the patio with a microphone.
Yeah.
I forgot. Was you at Trio Burger?
It was a biking event.
Okay.
A motorcycle biking event that I was invited to, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I get it in anywhere, man, and that's the important. It's not always about the independent artist. It's also about the community as well. And with that being said, we have a voice, and the voice needs to be led the right way and toward the right people. And with that being said, I get frustrated because I feel like it's like you say, it's more we can do, but at the same time, it feel like we shouldn't be going through what we're going through to be able to get to where we need to go and do what we need to do. Because like it's kids out here that need father figures. It's so much be going on, and we have a voice out here. Like we have a voice. Like people, we can pull people together. And for us not to be unified, to come together in any sort of fashion, it don't have to be radio. It could be anything. For us not to come together and put that power to use, it's heartbreaking.
It is. It is. And that's why I make videos like that. And Lisa gets on me sometimes. That's my partner in crime, man. She gets on me sometimes. She said, Malcolm, if they're not gonna listen, they're not gonna listen. I'm like, okay, well, shit. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and be frustrated? Yeah. Is that what we're supposed to do? Or are we supposed to put it out there? That's why I make the videos. I want to put the idea out there and maybe plant a seed in others. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I apologize once again to all those I offended. I didn't mean to slight anyone. I just want to ignite something that's gonna make history, man. It don't have to be. Yeah, if people have a problem with me leading, fine. Okay. You make the first cipher and I'm gonna follow. That's cool with me.
Cool.
That's cool with me. Cool. Let's go.
I have a person on my phone and they saying that unity comes with respect. What is your take on that?
Unity comes with respect. What is my take on that?
Right.
Unity comes with respect. What is my take on that? I'm just repeating it to get it soaked in my head.
Yes, sir.
I mean, to me, that means that to unify, you need to respect everybody involved.
There you go.
Did I answer correctly?
Yes, sir.
To unify, you need to respect everybody involved. Okay. So I do my best at being the most respectful man I can. The most respectful man I can. We all, like I said in the beginning of the show, and like I said moments ago, sometimes the problem is just verbalizing correctly. Sometimes the problem is just communicating correctly. And I've already apologized. I went through the video and I said, okay, you could have said that differently. Okay, you could have said that differently. I'm the first one that's going to go look in the mirror and pick myself apart. Okay, so, maybe it came across wrong, but I'm straightening it out today. Okay, I know what everybody's done. I know we are youngsters in the game, and we only been in the game. Well, we've been in the game 8 years, but we've only been in the game as a radio station for 4.
Okay.
So during that 8 years, we soaked up a lot of knowledge. During the last 4 years, we soaked up a whole lot more because this is a monster. It's a monster. A lot comes with it. I'm talking about the radio station. A lot comes with it. You need to know a lot to run a radio station. Right. So we learned a lot more in the last 4 years. So not disregarding what others have learned or done before us. I just want to change the monotony, change the system a little bit and ignite something. That's all I want to do, y'all. I'm not sure where to go from there. I'm not sure if refocusing on verbalizing or communication correctly, I'm not sure if that's the right route to go, but that's why we're here, right?
Right. And the thing about that is like, man, like you can always reach out to Homestead Slim. Like that's I take pride in being able to communicate with Houston. Like I wish not to have a bad name or bad. I know you can't be, everybody's not gonna look at you in a certain light. But I try to keep my reputation, who I am as a man, as a figure out here in the streets, clean. And with that being said, man, like you can reach out to Slim, what I'm saying, at any time. So with that being said, man, I always holler at your boy Slim, man. We gonna make some shake. Yeah, that's just what it is. And that hand is for everybody. If I feel like I can help or reach out or connect you with someone, why wouldn't I? On that note. So I don't feel like none of us should be able to hold something back to where we feel a certain type of way, because it's ways around it. Me and Critical don't always get along. Me and Lovey don't always get along.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell no. Like we don't always see out of our own things. But we able to have a working relationship. Shouts out to that boy. I'm gonna be at his event at Curry Road. Shouts out, and if we can't unite, then how are we gonna show the artists? How are we gonna show the promoters? We're a joke, man. Like if we sitting at the chain where they actually, I'm not gonna say need us, but we are a form of putting those artists out as far as what they doing. When they doing their shows, they doing their showcases, we the one promoting it. We all play a part. If we can't play our part, then it just crumbles all the way through because we are the main people that can actually get it out there outside of the city.
Exactly.
There you go.
We have the sounding block that they need. They need team members that are working hand in hand. I totally agree with that, man. And
Right.
That's all I'm after. That's all I'm after. Let me get back to the comments right quick. I'll be right back, Slim.
Go ahead.
Angela Vieira, this is the wife of Rob V Music, y'all. He's an R&B singer in Houston, Texas. Angela Vieira says, I have encountered up-and-coming artists that don't even have radio version music because they don't have knowledge. Coming together as H-Town City, that is what's important. That's right. Yeah. They don't even have a radio version because here's what goes down, artists. That some of y'all might not know, a lot of y'all do know, but that's why we push EPKs so much. Sometimes EPKs are sent out because the CEO of Arista or whoever might not want to hear you cussing and saying the N-word and saying bitch and hoe and suck my dick and all that. You know, y'all know where I'm going with that. Right. He might want to hear the clean version and leave the expletives to the streets, right? The cuss words, the niggas, and this, that, and other. He might want to leave that to the streets. He might want to hear you a cappella. You know, he might want to hear just your voice. He might want to hear all music. He might want to hear an instrumental. Right.
And that falls right back to what we were saying as far as educating the artists.
Right.
Every artist should know they should have a dirty and a radio. That falls back into
dirty and radio.
There you go.
And we encourage that all the time because during the daytime we're trying our best to concentrate on playing edited music. We're not edited, excuse me. During the daytime we're trying to use censored music. Right. After 7 o'clock we use uncensored music.
That's what we do.
Y'all do the same thing.
That's what we do.
That's another big, huge reason that we encourage artists to send us both forms, the clean and the dirty. So that goes to y'all artists. If y'all listen, Angela, that was a great comment. I'll read it again for those who are listening in on our link. I have encountered up and coming artists that don't even have radio versions of their songs. Why is that important, artists? Because sometimes radio stations like Street 100, The Heat, and Real Talk 100 Radio, and a lot of other radio stations, we don't necessarily like playing curse words during the daytime. You have children listening, you have grandmothers and grandfathers listening, and that's just not appropriate.
And also we have advertising. We have sponsors and advertising paying during that time of the day. So with that being said, we don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's a business decision.
Yes, sir. Business, all business, y'all. Lisa Villiers, my right hand is on here. What's up, love? Taz the Realist, thank you for showing love, is what she says. Angela Vieira says, came back again with another comment. She says, the problem is the art of communication is lost. Got to be a blessing on purpose with purpose.
I feel that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Angie. Go ahead and put Rob V's music down in the comments, Angie, and tag him in the video. This is for him as well. Rob V is an R&B singer in Houston, Texas, and this is his wife speaking. Lisa Villiers came back and said, lead by example. We're trying, baby. We're trying. Kay Jones says, sure. What are you talking about, Kay? What you talking about, girl? Sure. What you think she talking about, Slim?
Huh? What'd she say?
She said, sure. You know she being smart ass.
Yeah.
You
all the time. Shouts out to her, man. She's something else too.
She came back and said, we heard what we heard. Until we teaching more than we focused on, putting people on, we could help the artist. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I read that wrong or something. We heard what we heard. Until we teaching more than we focused on, putting people on, we could help the artist. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. I think I understand what you're saying.
I think I kind of get what she's saying.
I think she's drunk though.
No, she could be. She said she heard what she heard. Like I said, I did say that. I don't take back what I No, I did. I stand on what I say. I believe in what I say. But it was out of frustration because I felt disrespected. I felt like belittled. Like, bro, like bro. We talked about this, like So that's where that came from, K. And K, you know me.
Oh, she talking about.
Yeah. That's why I think she going with that. So K, you know me, and you know what kind of dude I am. And for me to do that, you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, Slim, it's Slim, man. But at the same time, like real is real, and it's kind of like I'm not gonna say a man thing, but it's a man thing. Like when it comes to that, like man, I'm extending my hand, and
for me,
for you.
And for future references.
There you go. Okay.
If I make another reel,
yeah,
I'm not talking to who I fuck with every day.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a bit.
For those who don't want to fuck, put it in the caption. Said, we don't necessarily. We have a phone call coming in.
Okay.
Hear it. I need to turn it up to make sure we hear the call. I'm coming, caller. Give me just a second. Hello, this is the After Dark with Malcolm Lee show. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
You have Lady K on the phone. How you doing?
We all right, Lady K. How you?
Hey.
You got a lot to say.
I'm good. Yes, I do. So I like you. Okay. All right. Deep breath here. Yes, I do know you've been around for a number of years. Been on your show a number of times. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm definitely one that's like I was taken aback because I'm still a little in disbelief, and I get that you stand on it, and that's cool. That's your conviction. But man, y'all gotta understand that people watching, and that hurt beyond words to even see, because it's a different choice of words, regardless of the frustration that could be used. That's still another fellow in the game. You know what I'm saying? And so, like us as artists watching the radio break down right in front of us, we like, yo, well, what then if they not standing together? How the artists gonna stand together? If they can't respect each other, how y'all expecting the people to get out here who rapping and really out here doing ignorance to respect each other? Charity starts at home on every playing field. It don't matter if we don't get along. It should never be a public massacre of nobody. None of us got no millions rolling nowhere. 97.9 don't respect half of us, and that's just real. At the end of the day, we all working toward a common goal. We are all supporting the indie artists. I have never met a person more other than you that's more real about pushing the indie artists than who you sitting next to. So it was like, well, damn. If that's coming from you, man,
right?
I can't even imagine that hurts on a different level. Cause I cut for Street 100 the heat like I always have for Real Talk 100. Anytime I got something dope going on, I always hit you, Slim. And I always hit Malcolm. Why? Because y'all are the support of the underground. Y'all are the voice that we be needing. Y'all are the people who listening and don't ignore us when we telling y'all we want to be heard. Y'all the voices. So y'all speak for us on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you go to crying.
I'm not, man. I'm on my thuggish. That pissed me off the other night. 2 tears. That brought me to tears. Because y'all, we bros in this game, man. We 10 stacks on this game, man. People die behind their music. People die behind this craft. People die behind this art. And if you and so I'm hearing everybody, and I respect everybody who was on the panel until the disrespect started. It was a lot of unnecessariness. Yeah, we need to help the artists. Yeah, we need to push forward and do different things in unity, because ain't none of us there yet. Sure, we didn't put this person on over here, that person on, but as a unit, what we doing? It wasn't a miscommunication of unity. It was a mindset of accepting that that's what we should do as a whole. That's a black thing, low key. Because we in our own neighborhood doing exactly what that panel had going on. Regardless of where your status is, you gotta reach back. It don't matter what your purpose is. Reach back, because you can reach back. If you're bigger than me, what is it gonna hurt you to feed somebody who less than you, to put somebody on who less than you, to pick somebody up who you say is less than you? But nobody on that mug rolling 8 figures or more in their sleep. Nobody. We grind too hard to be out here being disrespected. Like it's as any one of y'all. If I'd have heard anybody say that about you, Slim, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. That's the difference. That's what unity do. That's what loving everybody do. I'll fight just as hard for your respect as I always will for Malcolm and Lisa's respect. Period. Because that was just it was too much for me as an artist. So I can't imagine the people who not bold like me to speak up. You know.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you. I knew you had an ear. I knew you were gonna fill my ears up tonight. I know it. I have to clear the lines to make sure we get all the calls in. I'm sure we got somebody else trying to call in. Did you want to say anything else before we get off the line?
Just much respect to y'all for even being able to sit down and speak on this level, because it's like I said, there's people out here who real life don't make it behind stuff like this. It's all love. It's no hate. Yes, I'm hurt. Yes, I'm very much disappointed, but we will progress. We'll get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Starting right here, we can always get to the next step. But the disappointment ain't gonna go away overnight. But we all in this together.
Okay, before I let you go, I want you to tell our listening audience a little bit about this right quick. I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds. Sum it up for me one time.
All right, I am the owner and creator of Plus Size Bridal Boutique, where I dress women of all shapes and sizes. And if you are curvaceous, even if you're small and curvaceous, petite and curvaceous, I can dress you. I can make sure you look your best for your event, as well as Chunky Larger Than Life model, fashion model group. I'm also recruiting for models and vendors and designers right now. So holla at your girl.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for the phone call.
Yeah,
Slim,
that was good.
Slim, did you have anything to say?
Yeah, I do.
Before she hangs up.
I do. I kind of felt like maybe, first of all, I truly love your passion. And I know you as a person. And I truly understand. And I'm sorry that you disappointed in some of the things that I've said. Okay. With that being said, like I say, Kate, I'm a man of my word. So no matter which way we went, we both had a talk and we both understood where we can come together. I'm a grown man, so I'm here today. So I'm not perfect. If I rubbed you the wrong way, my bad, Kate. You know my heart is pure, and everybody know Homestead Slim know that his heart is pure. You know, I'm not gonna please everybody down this road. I don't plan to. I'm gonna lose friends down this road. So be it. But one thing I don't want you to say, which is I never said I was better than anybody. I never put myself in that position. As if you ask these owners, I reached out to them. I reached out to them first. So I put myself in a position where I was vulnerable first. Now, you might not understand that, but you're a businesswoman. So I expect you to. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'll always be here for you. But at the same time, sometimes, and that's what business is. Now, I'm here to unify with my brother tonight. We here to talk what we can do. You know what I'm saying? It might not be 12. It might be those two. But we're going to work something out for these indie artists. And you always welcome for whatever we have going on. Like you said, let me leave that right. It's a mind state. It's a mind state, accept the unity. Remember, I reached out first. I'll trying to put this together for 18 months. Just remember that.
Mm-hmm. Much respect to that.
Okay. So,
I definitely take your words in stride, because again, we have been around each other and in this business for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But the entirety of what I was saying is not even just directed to you, because in all honesty, if we be real standing on 10 toes, you shouldn't even be the only one sitting there, my man. You know what I'm saying? Just being real about that whole thing. So I was speaking from the wholeness of that. I didn't expect that. I get your stance, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Just from one sister to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you.
I stand on what I stand on, Kate, and I'm always by myself. I stand on what I stand on. If I feel like it's real talk, put a clip up about Homestead Slim. Homestead Slim gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? To say what I have to say about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I believe what I stand in. I'm gonna believe and I'm gonna die for what I stand for. I love the artists in the city. We're gonna do what we can for, but at the end of the day, I'm a man, Kate. At the end of the day.
Say less. All right. Much respect.
Right on.
We do appreciate you for reaching out, doing your thing, man. Like we saying, the ultimate goal is most definitely unity here. Like we don't need no negativity out here, man. There's enough people against us. There's enough against us just as black artists.
We don't promote negativity. We've been trying to bring this together, man. My brother told me, man, go get all the owners. We got a play that we got in position to knock out the so-called big boy. That's the play. See, that's the whole plan.
Knock out the industry.
Knock them out, man. We control what go down in the city. If they finna control the film, we gonna control the goddamn radio. What about that?
Okay.
What about that, Kay? Okay.
I'm here for it.
It's 18 months. I've been trying this. Kyle, you got connects. Ask Malcolm, he right here. Kyle GMT Radio. Kyle We Love the Jam Radio. Kyle GMT. Kyle 832 Banging. Call them and see what they're gonna tell you what Homestead Slim been out here doing for the independent artists. Call them. Do it. See what they tell you.
See, but that's what I'm saying. As a radio station, both of you have really been beating y'all feet. You know what I'm saying? And you're not just that artist here for artists. Y'all are also doing small businesses. Y'all also meet entrepreneurs. Y'all do a lot as a whole, all of us. Like, I'm marching for MLK. We do a lot of different things. We feed the homeless. All of us as a whole, if we could just put that conglomeracy of unity together, at its smallest measure, that's the only thing that I even be like, can we unite and we all get something together that just represents what radio is about, what indie artists and underground radio is about. So again, I respect both of y'all movement. I respect everything that y'all do for the indie artists. Like I said, all of us is grinding. We ain't making none of this money in our sleep. You know what I'm saying? We all working hard. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? No one person, like you said, is above the other. And no, you are on the even playing field. It is easy to reach out to you when we have events and things like that. I'm a witness to that. That's what struck me, man. You feel me? Cause like my dude, come on, man. But all right, I'm gonna clear the line.
All right.
We'll chop it up on a different time. You know what I'm saying? But I respect the both of y'all. And man, we're gonna get this united thing together.
Hopefully so, Kay. Thank you so much for the call in. That was Kay Jones, y'all. Chunky, larger than life on Instagram. She's also plus size bridal on Instagram and Facebook. If you're watching the replay, I put her flyer up on the screen. I took it off now. I'll probably put it up again before we end. Good night, Kate. Thank you for calling.
You're most welcome. Much love to both of you fellas, man. I respect it so highly.
Radio station unify with artists.
Why should the radio station unify with artists? Because that's what this game is all about. It's about when we get into radio. In my opinion, I got into radio. Let me speak for myself.
Okay.
Me and Lisa got into radio because we realized as business owners that, let me answer this two ways.
Okay.
For business owners, we got into this because when we started business, we didn't have any support whatsoever. So we decided to be the support. Right. Now, from an artist standpoint, we had an artist come to us about 8 years ago and said, hey, man, I'm a music artist. I'm talented. But I'm getting screwed over, man. I'm paying managers, I'm paying people, and I ain't getting nothing for my money. That's when we decided to get in the music game to try to help that artist. So, in my opinion, commenter, I'm not sure who you are, but in my opinion, radio stations should unite with artists because That's why we got involved, to make sure artists didn't get screwed over, make sure they didn't get fucked over business wise, make sure they got all the exposure that they
Uh-huh.
wanted.
We got a. I think you have a guest downstairs.
Okay,
Uh, yeah.
that's all right. We're gonna take
Okay.
a short commercial break, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Homestead Slim's flyer on the screen, and we're gonna jam a little bit of music. I hope y'all enjoy the music. We're gonna put some music on. I'm gonna put Homestead Slim
On
up
the way
right
down to
here,
get you.
so y'all.
What you say? Oh, you see it? You know where you got the sweet number?
Sorry for the interruption, y'all. We're gonna go live in just a second. We're live, back live. Sorry for the interruption. Thank y'all for being patient. I'm going to go and let the other guest in now. Y'all be patient with us for just a second. I'm gonna get this phone line back going right now, and then I'm going to open this door. I'll be right back. This is Homestead Slim, and we're talking about unity tonight, y'all. We're talking about bringing the music industry together. There's a lot of division, and quite frankly, I don't like it. Slim doesn't like it. So we're going to try to change that tonight. We're going to try to change the narrative. We're going to try to come together
Got some people in
and bury the hatchet. I'll be right back. This is the music we're going to play. We'll be right back. This is Slept on a Shooter by D. Cartier. We'll be right back.
Don't sleep on the shoe. All of my niggas gon' pop like clay. I'm white on me, ain't wearing no fake. If I get no bread, I might tell my face. My face no mercy, I'm holding my weight. If you really gon' tell me, then you wanna hate. I don't need no apology, stay in your place. I swear you trip, you lost stay late. But I'm stay straight, baby, change your face. All these bars, spin like nice. The nigga on the grind, can't let him skate. I ain't saying no games, I never had cake. I'm building no cakes, it's all about chase. I see them niggas test my fate. That's words out of me, ain't nothing fake. If you hit my plate, then never be safe. For you, I'ma say my yes, you got good bro. I show my honor roll. What's in her face? Then it's terrible. Work on her face so that I look like a running now. You know, I'm this bitch, no dumb. You guys are rolling. Anytime I catch you, front of all these hitters and hitters. I'm keeping these beats like a couple stone in college, especially in rent. Slash don't do anything for pet. Think about money like a laundromat. And it miss all the haters like habitat. It's time to the chase, no, we don't do that. You have to show me if you got my back. All that Kevin ain't trying to get at. You ain't ride with the kid on no fat. From the to the top, I don't want to look back. If this real pain, this back. Make me feel like I'm upset. Kevin Durant, you left for a raise. Bring my way, I'm having my way. No, you ain't they run my way. I'm on the way to for your state. You just drink, I'm turning the page. They say that money is real. I might as well try to get the clean. I'm gonna keep pushing. I just want to don't serve your people. Don't serve your kids, I ain't got no ego. I'm running back up bad like a chicken. Bitch, you live until I don't need it. Do the trick on the times, I'm cracking in the evening. If you really want that, take a little bit. Say you want to smoke, well, it got a little cheap. Got my way, look grim, breathe out. Study in the game, I don't need no teacher. Don't put me on, I don't need no future. Coming back for the time like shit was a secret. Used to be a saint, but turn me to a creature. Used to be a saint, but turn me to a creature. All of my niggas gon' pop like clay. I'm white, on me, ain't winning no paper. Forget no bread, I might tell my face. My face no mercy, I'm putting my weight. If you really don't tell me, you wanna hate. I don't need no apology, stay in your place. I swear you tripping, you lost it. Let's go, rock, stay tripping, change your face. All these bars, spin like nights. The niggas like can't let him skate. I ain't saying no games, I never had cake. I'm building no cakes, it's all about chase. I see them niggas test my fate. That's crazy.
You crazy. That don't make sense, man. That don't make no sense, man.
All right, y'all. We're back. We're back. We're back on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. This is a special edition of the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. We have a new guest in the building. I want to give her a proper introduction, y'all. She is the owner of Love to Jam Radio. I'm gonna put a logo up on the screen right quick. That's a logo. Oops, I didn't prompt it. Right there's a logo right there. Love to Jam Radio, y'all. Y'all check her out on Instagram and Facebook at Love to Jam Radio. Her name is
Number 2 Jam.
Love the number 2 Jam. I'm
Absolutely.
also gonna put her picture up right quick. This is what you're looking for when you go to Sweetwater. You still located on Sweetwater?
I am.
This is who you're looking for when you walk through the door at Love the number 2 Jam, y'all. Radio. That's who's entered the building, y'all. Logo once again, what you're looking for. We are here to discuss a rift. We're here to discuss separation and unity, bringing it all together and saying fuck the industry. That's what me and Slim are talking about. Let's get to the show. You're more than welcome to call in. The call-in number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. The call-in number is 832-560-2885. You're more than welcome to call in. We are going back with Miss Lovey and Homestead Slim. Give both of them a follow. Homestead Slim on Instagram and Facebook, and Miss Lovey, and that's MYSS Lovey, LOVIE, and Love 2 Jam, Love the number 2 Jam on Instagram and Facebook. Let's get back to it, Slim, and welcome Lovey. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
I
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming. Not a problem. Should have happened a long time ago. Let's get to the comments before we get back into it. We have Rocky Black from West Texas. She's speaking facts. Okay, she was talking to I guess Kay when Kay was on the phone. Inyar Zulu said, "I feel the love." Inyar Zulu said, "That's genuine love coming from the sister." Rocky Black from West Texas says he's all the way from El Paso listening in. By the way, he is a music artist. Y'all make sure you follow these two now. Rocky Black, make sure you follow him. It's a serious ego problem amongst our community, literally. I'm not sure who you are.
832 Banger Radio.
Oh, that's Mr. McQuarters.
Right on.
All right. MCQ, Mr. McQuarters. All right. She's speaking big old facts. I'm gonna put everybody's comments on the screen right quick. She's speaking big old facts. This high risk banging 832 checking in. Thank you, Mr. McQuarn. Thank you, man. I call you Mr. McQuarters, and he let me get away with it. You saw that? It's McQuarn, ain't it? It's McQuarn, ain't it? Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, my man. Lisa Villiers, my gal, say, "I got a big booty. You got something for me." Stop it, girl. You ain't got no ass. Stop it. You stop it right now. But I like it. It's just a handful back there. She said also, none of us are perfect. That's right, Slim. She was talking to you when you were speaking to Kay. Inyar Zulu said truth. Lisa said that's respect. I'm putting everybody on. Inyar Zulu says unity is being shown right now. Egos is being set aside right now. Egos are being set aside. Homestead Slim, Mr. McQuarn said Homestead Slim is a genius, dude. He's been trying to push for unity out the gate. I know this for a fact. We've been having this talk for years. This ain't nothing new. That's banging 3-2 radio, y'all. Y'all check him out. Sure. He's listening right now on Instagram, on YouTube. He also says, I got big respect for Malcolm also. Every time I look up Real Talk 100 Radio, he has been doing something positive for the local artists, from showcases to interviews, etc. No cap. I appreciate you. I ain't seen you, man. I ain't seen you since we had the liquor store, though, man. I need to see you, more of you, homeboy. I need to see more of you. Kay Jones comes back and says, oh, good. I will most definitely be in the comments. And Mr. McQuarn is laughing. I'm not sure what I said funny.
Kay Jones, how are you doing?
Uh-oh. Y'all got a history? Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Here we go, y'all. Back to the interview. We said it was going to end at 8, but it looks like we're going to go to about 8:30 because it's finna get fun. Kay said, hello, Lovey. All right. Miss Lovey with a Y. Let's get back to it. Slim, where were we? Do you remember before we got interrupted by the phone call? For good reason, of course.
It's been a lot been said. I really don't remember, but crank it up. We let the whatever they want to know, whatever they want to talk. We can start from there.
Why you do your girl like that, OG? Oh, he's making fun of me because I said my gal ain't got no ass. She know I make fun of her. I love the little bit she got though. Lisa's not with us tonight. She had errands to run. Mr. McQuarn said I was laughing at the name thing. All right, so let's get back to it, y'all. We got about 30, maybe 40 more minutes left in the show, and we're going to get it all in. Someone asked, does anyone have any more questions on your live feed? The last question I think they said, what do I called respect, right?
Yeah, respect.
No. They said, why do radio stations need to
unify with artists?
And my answer was because that's why we got in the game. We got in the game because artists were getting screwed over. They said they were getting screwed over. They said they didn't have enough support. That's why we got in the game as radio hosts 8 years ago. So I hope I answered the question. Did they come back and say that was a good answer, or that's bullshit answer? What they say?
I'm quite sure. They'll let me know.
Okay.
We have Lovey in the building with us.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We have Miss Lovey in the building.
My phone call interrupted.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We was having a discussion on unifying the artists, what we could do as far as that was concerned. We also talked about the clips that was played.
Oh, I missed that part. Well, refresh me on the clips.
We talked about how it was.
You're not gonna refresh me on the clips? What clips? What was the clips? Haircuts? Somebody got a haircut?
Well, no, the show, where me and Doug Oster
Right.
was when we was actually being recorded inside of We Love the Jam radio.
You mean when they took my video from my show and played it without my permission? That's what you mean.
Yes, that.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I just want to make sure that's we on the same page.
Yeah, that's what
Each one, reach one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I didn't, like I said, I didn't see it until I came to your show. And someone else had to mention it, but I'd be busy. But like, yeah, so, was that like part of the unity thing, or?
That was us saying, hey, y'all, we were just trying to bring everybody together, and y'all was on your show talking noise. So we had to shoot back, love it.
Did you watch the show?
We had to shoot back.
No, I'm saying, did you watch the show?
I saw,
It's
yes,
a yes or no?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
so you
ma'am.
did watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And so, were you familiar with the artists on there?
yes.
Okay.
Well,
Did you enjoy the music?
Bag a lot. I interviewed him about a month ago.
Shout out to Bag a Lot.
Bag a lot.
Shit out here. I got you on the DM.
I didn't know Live, Lyvve, I believe. I didn't know her.
Her name Liv.
Liv, I didn't know her.
Okay.
I knew Ninth Ward Judy.
Absolutely. Shout out to Judy Gang, Judy Train. Summertime Beach.
Can
we curse here? I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can. It's After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa. Y'all put them kids to sleep. We gonna say anything on here. But yes, I knew most of them. If you name somebody else, I can't remember. I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
Liv, those was the artists that was on there or whatever.
Okay.
So, like, I would, essentially want, like, for example, you said you already interviewed Bag a Lot, right? So if you was feeling Bag a Lot, like for me, I got an artist, hey Slim, I got this artist I just interviewed. Their song is dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should tap in with them.
Right.
That to me, that's unity, right?
Right.
Like, that's my idea of, doing something for the artist and being united. I went there instead of just going on about the clips because, I really, like I said, I really don't give a shit. I understand you have to do what you got to do to get your views and feel like you got to shoot back. But,
and you would have done the same. No?
I mean,
if I shot first, you would have shot back. You would have shot back. Stop it. Stop it.
It's not a shot, though. That's why it's the difference for me. Like a shot, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's a shot bad. I think Slim said what he was saying and he said what he said, and it was based in truth. So is it a shot?
Yes. When you say,
what did he say?
That's a bullshit radio station. That's a shot. I mean, that's a bazooka. Boom. That's a bazooka.
Was that a bazooka?
That was a bazooka. So
Did I say that?
I had to say something.
No, I'm saying, did I?
No, my boy did.
Oh, I.
No,
that hurt.
Yeah,
that was a shot to the heart.
That was me.
That was a shot to the heart. So I had to shoot back. Right. And I love it. I love it. He called me brother the whole interview. Right. He's still my brother, but that hurt like a motherfucker. So
Why do you think that he said that? Like, what do you think? Like, outside of your personal feelings, like the boxes being checked or his criteria of a not bullshit station, that's your brother. So if this is his opinion and he's like, hey, my idea of these are the boxes that need to be checked and your boxes are not checked. So therefore you fall in that category. No personal attachment to you, but just factuals.
They weren't factuals. We are licensed.
Okay.
The only thing we don't have, and we've been licensed for quite a while.
No, not quite a while.
2 years.
Okay.
3. We've been open 4.
But you
we
wasn't
were licensed
consistently
for.
doing radio the whole 4 years, the last 4 years. Like there were stops, breaks.
We had to. We were moving.
No shots. I'm just naming the facts here.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
we were
the
moving.
breaks though, it doesn't matter. Like you could have been doing anything, but the fact that you stopped is what the difference is. That's what I'm saying. I go through shit too. I moved. I do. Everybody goes through shit, but that ability to still maintain in spite of is what makes us different. When I say that we're different, it's because I know that I have the energy, the resources, the knowledge base to focus on this. I don't have 20 kids. I don't have, not saying you do. I'm just making examples. These are all broad statements, not to be offensive to anyone. If you do got 20 kids, shout out to you. All right, cool. So, like I don't have 20 businesses. Like I'm able to focus on this. I'm able to focus on my artists and I can get shit done that way. I don't have to worry about a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, we're better because this. Nah, I'm telling you, like, look, this is the reality. You have a other life, and that life does not allow you to be as like outside as I am. You can't do everything I do because you have a life that ties you to strings. You have to stop, but I've never stopped. I didn't had no lights before to keep my radio station going.
Same.
You understand what I'm saying? So not saying because
our lights have been off.
I'm just saying you stopped though, right?
I'm just loving. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
You're right. You're right. But we've all struggled.
Right.
You're right.
Not saying that people don't struggle.
We've all struggled in this game.
It's facts. I struggle too, but you'll never know it though, because I never stopped, and that's the reason why I sit here with the confidence and standing on my shit and say, hey, you know what? Don't compare me to you because I never stopped, regardless of what happened, regardless of what I had to do, regardless of trials and tribulations, regardless of people that didn't support me. I still stayed in the game. So that is why I demand respect. That's why I'm like, fuck that, we the same shit, because we not in that aspect.
Before you got here, to change gears, before you got here, I've apologized, I believe twice, because in my emotion, in my moment, I did overlook some things and didn't mention some things, and that was my fault. That's a part of communication. I should have added it all. And it's one thing that I've been giving you kudos for the last month, I believe, maybe 2 months, that you didn't even know about. And that was, it is one thing that you've done that we haven't done. And I'm giving you kudos for that. We ain't never took nobody to London. So the thing with Lip Pat the Nicest, I was clapping for you. I'm just letting you know. I give kudos. But saying we're not licensed, we're not registered, we ain't done the paperwork, we ain't done the work, that's where I took offense. But that's neither here or there. I'm here
to offend, because like I said, we try to move from a very factual space whenever, what I'm saying, I say something. The delivery might not be the one that everybody want to hear, but when I speak on it, it's factual shit. You know what I'm saying? It was Manchester, Amsterdam, and 2 shows in London. Shout out to Lil Pat the Nicest, one of the hardest working independent artists in the city. But you know what I mean? He's never been on your platform. So when I say, and this ain't got nothing personal to do with me and you, because he's been on other platforms that I don't necessarily, buddy with. But when it comes to the business, the business is the business. Now you said for 3 years y'all have had y'all credentials, and shout out to y'all for for getting your credentials. But out of the scope of how many years have you been doing this? On and off?
As a station, 4. Okay. As Malcolm and Lisa for 8.
Okay, so out of those 8 years, only 3 of those years you was properly licensed because you were under your own thing or whatever, right?
Exactly.
So even, I think y'all were at GMT Radio previously, and they had gaps where they wasn't DRT registered. I know because I get the DRT every month.
Understand?
So I don't miss a motherfucking month. Call me petty, but I be on my shit. I gotta know, because this is, at the end of the day, everybody be talking about, unity and unity. This is a business, bro. We supposed to be having, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not necessarily conflict, but it's not gonna be peas and sweet, candies and kisses and fucking arm holding and all that extra shit. Like, we don't do business the same. We don't have the same passions. We don't have the same goals. We just, all fuck with artists, and we all want to see artists win. Right. So I think that's the space that we can, somewhat connect at. Everything else, that shit dead for me, right? Personally.
Specifically, what's dead?
Slim?
Go ahead. I mean, she was basically saying, as far as We Love the Jam is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not dealing with the artist, then it's nothing else.
Okay, that's admirable. I don't take anything. I don't take anything from you for that, whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. Paying attention to the comments, there's ways to say that better than what was said. Not giving up matters. Not giving up matters. Just not stopping. Okay, Kay, you gonna have to write better, girl. You can't compare because you don't have the challenges they have, but they never gave up. You don't know what they sacrificed. Business is business, but respect is also respect. I don't care.
Okay, Miss K. Jones. Now we have a history, and I'm not even gonna go into anything about you or saying things the way things should be said. Because, ma'am, I've been to your comedy shows, so you can't really tell me how to say anything. You feel me on any accord and respect and how I choose to present something is because this is the energy that I'm putting into my words. I'm very eloquent, so people can take the message or they can focus on the delivery. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. What do you do music? What? Okay. Do you still do comedy or? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out.
She has a boutique. She's
For big
singing.
girls, right?
Yes.
Plus size boutique. Shout out to you for that. Hey y'all. Thank you. How you doing, Kat? I'm sorry, I'm not in the live. I'm trying to address the stuff in front of me or whatever.
Gotcha.
But I love comedy. You know what I'm saying? She know that. I supported her comedy career early on. You know, when she was active doing comedy shows and stuff like that. But nobody knows my struggles because I don't put them out there for y'all to know them. You're never gonna know them because this is a business. At the end of the day, that's all I'm saying is it's a business. I don't put my personal business and let it derail me from the mission, which is breaking artists and getting them paid and supporting the independent artists and, fucking with the culture.
Understood and respected.
And this was for I'm sorry, I'm not for you. I apologize.
No problem whatsoever. I don't want to dwell on what was said and how it was said. All I can say is like I said to Slim and the listening audience before you got here. Sometimes communication, whether it's via text or whether it's face to face, sometimes it's not clearly spoken. And I will rephrase, or excuse me, I will say what I said to him already. And that is that my message may have come across wrong, but I was genuine. I feel like sometimes the music game is monotonous and I want to change the rhythm. I ain't got to lead. If you want to make the first move, make it. If somebody else over there in another radio station wants to make the move, it don't have to be me. I just had the idea, and the only way I could get it out there and everybody hear it at one time was to say, hey, this is what I got to say. Tag, 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 tag. Hopefully everybody listens to it. And then hopefully I'll get a couple texts, a couple calls like I did and say, Malcolm, that's a great idea. Like Slim said a few minutes ago, it's actually a great idea. So I'm sorry that I came across as some cocky dude that knows everything. That's not the message. The message is that we've been around 4 years as a station. And I know damn well that in 4 years as a station, because like I told Slim and the listening panel already, we didn't know what all came with running a station. We were just radio hosts until 4 years ago. After we got the station, we realized how much work is involved, and it's a lot of work. And we couldn't balance it all. So that's why we shut down periodically back then. We shouldn't have any more of those issues. But anyway, the point is,
I mean,
I apologize.
To not say that people don't go through stuff. Like, I'm not knocking that because people do go through stuff, but I'm just saying, like, it's a difference. It just shows the difference of whatever you want to call it. It's just the difference. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So beating through the bush and getting to the root of it. I want to ask you face to face, Ms. Lover, how do we fix it?
I'm reading comments. I'm sorry.
How do we fix? Oh, this was earlier. This was earlier. The new comments. You want to read the old ones?
Oh no, I'm just reading comments. Period.
Okay.
Reading comments. I want to make sure everyone.
We've had Kay tuned in. We've had the artist has the realist tuned in. We've had Lisa tuned in. We've had an artist out of West Texas named Rocky Black tuned in. We've had Rob V's wife, Angela Vieira, tuned in. She put his comments, excuse me, she put his link in the comments. Any other artists that are tuned in tonight, make sure you follow Love to Jam Radio. Make sure you follow Homestead Slim and Street 100 The Heat. Go ahead and put your music links down in the comments. Somebody might click your link and pay for something. You understand? So we are talking tonight about how to fix the rift that has grown over the years, and if there's a way, and if there's a way to fix it.
There's comments flying around.
You want me to read this one?
Oh yeah, we got. Thank everybody for tuning in. Big Bad Cat, thank you for your support. He got a badge. I appreciate you. I appreciate when people do the badge thing. I don't know exactly what it means, but I appreciate it at any rate. Someone said, if it's why? Oh, it brings point critical. Why do feel it's? I think he means why do you feel it's important that stations should collaborate with other stations who are not on the same level because we're not the same?
I feel that's important because like you had Kobe, like you had Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had them rookies over there on the bench, but they taught them everything they knew. Some of them rookies still to today, and God bless him, God bless his family. Kobe's gone, and they still talking about it. Man, he taught me this. It's the, what do they call it? The Mamba mentality. That's the same thing I see in music. I know y'all saying, what the hell does this have to do with basketball? But that's how it goes. In my opinion, if you have a doctor at a hospital, that new intern that just came in and graduated college is learning from that doctor, that master surgeon who's been around for 30 or 40 years. That's how I look at it. That's how I only been a radio station 4 years. Me and Lisa only been a radio station 4 years. Why can't I look at those who've had a radio station for 20 years or 10 years and say, hey, let's go. We want to learn everything. I want to be a sponge. I don't know everything. I'll be the first to say that. Lisa be the first to say that. But we want to learn what we don't know. We know quite a bit. But like I said, learning this, we still haven't done everything we wanted to do in running the station because there's so much to do. There's so much paperwork. There's so much registration and licensing and making
It's
sure.
you and Lisa, right?
It's just me and Lisa right now.
It's just me.
It's just you.
It's been me.
Right.
That's it. All the shit that y'all talking about that y'all had to do, it's just been me doing all of that for myself and my platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm saying that to say, like, that means that I think when I'm saying unity wise, like, I understand you want to be a sponge, but it's like we in the age of information where, like, I didn't have no one giving me no information. I got the information myself. So if I went out there and took the bumps and the lumps, it's hard for me to just, sure, I'll give you the game. Nah, you got to take them bumps and lumps or get out there and do, you know what I mean? You got to do your due diligence and then we'll meet, you know what I'm saying? And then we can grow. But before that, it's just like me putting energy into something that can't give me the energy that I'm putting into it. Not because they don't want to, but because they don't have the ability. You don't have it yet. Like you said, the surgeon example, right? The surgeon, you know what I'm saying? But that person that's under the surgeon still went to college for that shit. It still got the credentials to even be able to learn under a surgeon. You understand what I'm saying? It's levels and steps. You can't just, we're here, we're passionate, we want to help everybody. No, like, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an ugly, sharp, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful, what's the word? Synchronous.
Yeah,
I like that. Synchronous.
Synchronized.
Cutthroat.
Synchronized.
It's so much everything in one, but you have to be here to experience it, Malcolm. Like, you have to get out here and, you know what I'm saying, experience it. And I know y'all, you had did some like shows and stuff over the couple years and went to people's showcases and stuff like that, but like, have you done your own showcase yet?
Yes.
Okay, what was your showcase series?
It was called Drop the Mic.
Okay, Drop the Mic. Shout out to it.
And it didn't last because we decided that we weren't bringing enough. Meaning just like just me and Slim talked about it before you got here, but just like some of the artists, we get in their ears, they get in our ears, and they tell us the problems with the showcases. They don't like showcases because, man, we only performing in front of other artists. So we got to the point without an artist even telling us, man, it's just artists in here, man. We no, I don't want to put filth on our name anymore. Where artists are saying, "Oh, this was rigged," or it's just artists here, ain't nobody else here. We're not benefiting. They say this every night, every night. I don't care who's the promoter. They say this every night. So we got out of the way. That's why Drop the Mic is no longer around.
Okay.
But yes, we put on shows in Houston. The last show, I believe, Lisa, correct me if you're listening, but the last show we put on, we actually put it on with Zero at the Ava Center. Do you remember that? I believe that's the last. Yeah, shout out to Zero. That's the last. Just Brittany, Zero, and then what's my boy name out of San Antonio? I forgot his name. He was there also, but that's when we called it quits. We're like, okay, we're not bringing enough, and we agreed. Myself, Lisa, and the partners that we were with, we agreed. Okay, next time we do this, yeah, we jumped in too quick and drowned. So this time, I want to be prepared before I jump out there. And that's why I have the issue with you saying we're not ready. We've been through some shit and tested and tried and all of that. And I will continuously say we don't know everything, but we've learned a lot. We've taken losses, we've won, we've taken losses, and now we feel like we're ready. So I don't know. We can do it alone. I saw a comment from somebody, and I'll shut up and let y'all have the mic. I saw a comment from somebody that said something to the nature of, I like to run my mouth, and I said something to the nature of, we got the master plan or something. Y'all just come on with it. Let's go. Forgive me. I'm a little cocky. Sorry. But I feel like it'll work. And like I said earlier, it'll break the monotony of these artists going out to showcases and being mad when they leave. Oh, that was rigged. Oh, that was their homeboy. That's why he won. Oh, that was their homegirl. This will break the monotony. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just saying I think doing it differently will show the artists that we're united, number one. And number two, it works better than going to a showcase. How many showcases every month? About 100? And nobody's benefiting. Nobody. I mean, they're not going anywhere fast.
I
Now
can't agree with you.
you can't.
I can't agree with you because we did unplugged. You know what I'm saying? And just put artists on tours. Just put radio station songs in like multi-station campaigns and have actual credible guests there that are actually able to do something for the artist. Actual representatives, not people that just this person that works in the mailroom at fucking Def Jam. So a Def Jam rep. No, this is like people that actually are looking for talent. A lot of these artists that you talk about that complain, they don't have no knowledge about being an artist. There's no artist development. They don't even know what they're talking about. They're showing up to platforms with nobody by themselves and then complain that there's nothing but artists in here.
I agree.
If you're so dope. Where is your fan base? Where are the people that follow you? If you got 10 artists that's performing and everybody bring 2 people with them, then you have a room full of people that can now engage, mix and match, and pick up after each other, like crowd wise and following wise. So it's like we don't bend to the will of the artist. The problem is that we're bending to the will of people that don't know what the hell is even really going on.
Did we talk about this?
We did.
We did, and I'm in a complete agreement with you, love. And that's partly our fault because we're not teaching them. All of us aren't, and that's why I'm saying, collectively as a group, maybe if they saw me and Slim already touched on it, if they saw all of us united, our words would come across more credible. Now, that's no shot to anybody. I'm just saying when you have, I think you said 8 radio stations or 20. Let's say it's 20, and all 20 are going 20 different ways. I'm just trying to bring it all to one tributary, going to the ocean. All of these branches coming to one and going straight to the ocean, so that way the artists know exactly where to come for the source. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And I will go back. I'm gonna rewind the tape. No disrespect was meant to any radio stations when I said we're all the same. I was generalizing. Of course, Lovey's been around 10 years. Of course, she's taken more losses than me. She spent more money than me. Of course, she's got more experience than me. I'm clearing that up now. I was just generalizing. Most of us, most of us are doing the same things. Most of us haven't gotten an artist to London, and shout out to Lovey for that, man. I'm giving everybody they love, man. Lil Pat the nicest. Lil Pat the nicest. She got him. Her and her team got Lil Pat the nicest all the way to London. I saw that boy in London. I was just like, wow, that's dope.
London, Amsterdam, and Manchester. He did a 3-city tour, international tour, opening up for Mobb Deep, AZ, Havoc.
That's dope.
First show sold out, so they had put another show on there. So it was a good situation. It's a lot of dope stuff coming from Lil Pat the nicest. And I'm not to say it like this, but it's like I did this right with my team and my constituents without the support of any other radio station. By finding my own formula and actually working, because I don't consider myself a DJ. I'm not a DJ. I don't work boards, so I feel like it's disrespectful for me. Do you?
I do.
You call yourself a DJ?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah. Okay. So we on the same page. So that means that there's DJ. Like that means that we have to create relationships with DJs, and that's something that I learned. When I think about unity, I think about the unity of
Talk to me.
Just
say it, man.
No, because the people coming for me in the comments, like
no,
I'm just like,
no, talk to me. Talk to me. This is.
McMillan. I want him to call in because all these messages is like the most.
Honey is tuned in. Honey works with X the Hustler, very close with X. This is Honey. She says not true when you say nobody's benefiting. Once again, y'all. Once again, I'm generalizing. Of course, there's some benefits at every showcase, but I'm saying they're not leaving there with the whole banana, the whole pie.
I don't even think they know what they're supposed to be getting from the showcase. That's my point.
That's the point.
They don't know what a showcase even really is.
That's the point.
And people like they think. I mean, we did Rip the Mic for 7-8 years. I did Unplugged, Play Unplugged. I done paid artists, got artists paid them to come out, televised them. Like it's been all this. So when you say monotony, it's like, it's not really a monotony. It's just, this people that don't know what's going on. And that's just it. Like almost like the blind leading the blind. There's people putting on showcases and they're saying, all these things, but people walk away with nothing and they paid for that. So it sets a bad taste in people's mouths. So when reputable platforms come and they're trying to actually, hey, this is the way this is done, and they looking like, nah, because y'all used to the bullshit way. So even when it's presented to them, it's not even, you know what I mean?
I agree.
It's like you complaining because you performing in front of other artists. You should be happy to be performing in front of your peers and getting the feedback and partnering with them. That's the unity. That's where the unity need to come from.
Wait, just a minute, love. Wait, just a minute. Because you and K Jones agreed on something. I got to give you some claps for that. Y'all agreed on something. I'll be damned. She said that's true. Y'all agreed on something one time. She said that's true. What you said about, I'm not sure what she's talking about, but she said that's true. Who's talking? That's probably her. I'll be damned. Okay, this is our flow. This is the man that keeps commenting that you said you wish he would call in. Our flows, what's happening, man?
What's up? Hey, Lovey, I heard
you got on your mind tonight.
Hey, Lovey, I heard you wanted me to call in for some clarity, so go ahead and advocate what you were trying to ask about my comment.
Wait a minute, are you on an earpiece or something? The sound is terrible.
I was trying to figure out why
you hear me?
Yes.
That's okay. I said I heard Lovey asked me to call in, so
I did.
I'm calling in to answer your question about my comments. Go ahead, fire away.
I was trying to hear what she was talking about.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm trying to see what you were talking about.
Okay. Well, while I don't want to discredit my platform with Real Talk, I was against today's interview because it wasn't scheduled. We actually had you guys scheduled, Homestead Slim and y'all were actually supposed. You guys were actually supposed to handle this conversation, and the only thing I'm trying to caution Malcolm is from this getting out of hand, because the three of y'all actually came for three different agendas. And I don't feel you and Malcolm need that debunking on air. We know what you're coming for. We had a scheduled show for you, and this was off schedule, and I'm just trying to protect Malcolm and our brand from engaging in any incrimination against him or the station, because we know you're there to prove a point. We all get that. Everybody that's watching, everybody that's following our videos, everyone that's followed your video, we all get it. It's not to incriminate you or to incriminate him. So I was just encouraging him, just finish the show, let you speak your piece, and let's finish with what we have scheduled, because actually
hold on, Flo.
Inyar was supposed to host Slim on his show, and in exchange, Inyar was supposed to go to Slim show at Street 100 in exchange.
Hey, hold on, just a minute, Flo. Hold on. You were asking why is he doing all the commenting? He's just explaining in the long form that he was explaining, hey, y'all cut it off because we're not supposed to. Instead of getting in my inbox, he was putting it on here. That's all he's saying.
Okay.
I'm the active program director, so I was trying. I originally was telling Malcolm, no, this is not a good idea, not today, especially right after what just happened. No one is ready for this yet. Even the people that are watching as the commentators, they're not ready for this. This was rushed and thrown together, and I just trying to caution Malcolm, stop engaging before you two end up like y'all did at Street 100 the other day. No, we're not going to use that content against you. We're not. We're beyond that. Beyond that. But I'm just trying to mediate because this was unplanned.
What happened on Street 100? It's like you was like some type of.
Well, see, look, since it's already out the bag. Journalist to another journalist. You're a journalist. I'm a journalist. We have an understanding in that. What you and Dogster had was harmful to more so to the people watching. So it was already extended that we would have Dogster on the show. This is all content for all of us. So this is all of us losing money right now, because what today does disrupts next week. What today does disrupts next week, because Dogster was supposed to speak his half next week, and then we were supposed to have you guys on, and then vice versa, have Inyar go to y'all show. So this was all supposed to be scheduled out, but this is all being rushed, and it's not looking good for any of us.
It's not relevant to what we're talking about and what we're trying to do. And I understand respectfully that you're a program director of this station, but you don't dictate what myself and my constituents do. So if we're available now and we're willing to,
no one said that. But see, that was the thing. That was the thing. We had already arranged for it, and this was still thrown together.
Talking to, did he not? We were cool before you called in. Like, let's just stick with what we already got going on. It's natural, it's organic. This is gonna be me regardless.
Love you. I'm already watching you, and I'm seeing you revert to what you were saying about Malcolm in your original video. I'm watching this as a commentator. I'm watching you poke and pull straws at Malcolm with what you already attacked him with. So it's like you're trying to prove a point.
Babe, what? We good though.
Right.
We good though.
Bro, it's we had a, let me start from the beginning, man. Let me start from the beginning. Whatever happens, we grown men. We men, bro. At the end of the day, Malcolm reached out, say, man, this is a good time. I'm available today. Can you make it tonight? Now, of course, me and you had planned, or we was trying to get it together, or whatever that may be. But I can't dictate my availability, Miss Lovey's availability. So we can make it tonight. That's what we's going to do. Now,
okay, Slim, I understand.
Real Talk is the one that put this together. So you can't. Hold on. Now, first of all, I do believe that the audience is ready for this conversation. I do believe that me, Malcolm, and Lovey are ready for this conversation because we here.
You're missing my
We don't
point.
need
You're
no, we don't
missing
need
my
no
point, Slim.
security. We don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
It's not about that. You're missing my point.
if you
And
were
that's
still like
exactly
you
what I'm
said, you was
saying.
gonna be here. You said you
I'm
was gonna be
saying
here.
it. I'm
Said you was gonna be
saying it.
here.
I'm saying
Time
it.
out, man.
I'm
Time
saying
out.
it.
Time out. No disrespect.
Hold on,
But
hold
you
on, y'all.
said you was gonna be here.
One at a time, y'all. Let's just keep
Right.
it.
That was
control.
supposed
Hold
to
on,
be
hold on.
next week. I spoke to you and I gave you you and Inyar had already arranged it through y'all communicated. When I was in
Let's talk.
when I was in Lovey's live and we agreed on it, I said I will set it up. That's why Inyar reached out to you to lock it in. This was not scheduled. This was not even planned. It just happened. Is what I'm saying. As a business, this was not supposed to happen like this, is what I'm saying. As a business, I understand everything morally, but as a business, this wasn't supposed to go down like this.
Flows. I need to. I can't. I don't even know what to say right now, but I gotta release the phone line, man. We had it under control. Everything was cool, copacetic. We good.
We good, bro.
We can still Slim. I'm sure will still come back.
Yes.
So we're good.
We're good, man.
And my agenda was, you hit me up, right? And what did you tell me online? What did you say?
Do you think you'll make it tonight?
No, not that shit. The other shit.
Which one?
I want to bury the hatchet, so we can start from scratch.
Yes.
Okay. So my agenda was that. That was my agenda. I don't know why people think they're gonna tell me what my agenda was, but
right.
I even talked to this guy about it.
Right.
And I wasn't gonna come. I literally was not gonna come. And then I saw that message and I said, you know what? Slimmy, I'll come.
Okay. Thank you.
I did, and I did. And
Thank
so
you.
all that other shit, like this is
we have to dig through this
how
shit.
I am. This is me. This is not no fucking it's a business, but I'm successful at my business by being my genuine me. I'm walking in my truth. I'm being factual when I say stuff. I try not to be an emotional person, because this is a male dominated field and I'm doing this shit by myself. But nobody acts like they understand that. Everybody want me to be the bad guy. And I'm okay with that.
I understand.
So then when I play my part as the bad guy, then other people get upset. Now, Dogster, shout out to you, bro. But this is the last time you're gonna hear my mouth mention your name, because you're not gonna get no more showtime off of me. If they want to do that, that's
well. You never mentioned my name, so I'm not even worried about that. That wasn't the case. That wasn't any of the argument or anything against you. Actually, none of this was against you. This was just an internal issue. You asked, so I asked you to ask why. Your focus was directed towards my comments, and I'm telling you why, because as a team, we had already discussed matters and how we were going to go about it, and then today came about. So that's why I'm cautioning Malcolm to stop engaging you, because y'all are comparing apples to oranges. Y'all are bickering over who has VIPs longer. That it was just a bunch of back and forth just now that was unnecessary, which stemmed from your original showing, which I cautioned Malcolm about. She's going to gouge you.
I'm good with it.
To know how to respond.
I'm the bad guy in this guy's
flows. I'm good with it. We're gonna continue the conversation, because I thought I was trying to get out of here at 8:30, but now we're gonna have to go to about 8:50. I mean, I appreciate the love, baby boy, but we got it. We good.
Man, we made it here, man.
We good.
You the boss. You the boss.
All right.
I mean, we not men in here.
All right.
No, I don't have penis. I try to hang, with the fellas with the penises, the fancy man stuff.
We good.
Just dropped a call. If you want to call back, I'm not sure that. Oh, that was Lisa. That was Lisa. Okay. Lisa, call back. Call back.
Lisa. And also because Lisa inboxed me and was like, "Hey, I hate to see this go on between you and Malcolm. Blah blah blah. I love me some Lisa. I've always had. I'm saying that's always okay. So
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm now I'm gouging people. I came with like, whoa, sir. But that's cool. I guess that's the energy I put off. That's his perception of me, and I understand that.
Let me defend him. He is loyal, and he thought this would harm the brand. And I'm like, dude, I want transparency, man. I want this over with, man. So yes, to answer y'all's question, I did message him and said, hey, I invited both of them. And he was like, man, no, don't do it. That's bad for business. And I'm like, no, he's not saying y'all are bad for business. He's just saying at this point in time, it's too early. And he wanted me to wait. So shout out to him, man. That is iFlows. Y'all check him out.
Shout out
on Instagram and Facebook. He does all of my videography. He wires everything in this bad boy, man. Everything that's wired in this building, in this office suite, is due to this man. Give him his flowers.
Shouts out, man.
He's just
out.
trying to protect me.
Right, but I want to say this.
Go ahead.
What will make you think Homestead Slim coming to the show as a man to talk about an issue that we had coming to you as a man? How would that be bad for business?
No, the he was specifically the conversation going awry is what he was concerned with being bad for business. Like that's why he referenced it. He referenced the conversation y'all had.
I'm not understanding
the conversation y'all had the other night with Dogster. He saw that and he was like, "Man, you gonna bring that here?" And I was like, we're gonna have a controlled environment and have an adult conversation. No, I'm not trying to bring that here.
Right.
So he was just the
was
whole.
That me and the dogs. And this is crazy to me. This gentleman is like, with respect to him, he's new. Like when you're in a new situation and you're coming in as somebody that's not in the mix all the way, you have to be like, oh, you don't know what the relationship me and Dawson had before that even happened. You don't have no idea. You feel me? You just saw what you saw and you go running with it. That's not necessarily the smart thing to do because you don't know what happened before that. You don't know. And then the lights went out. You feel what I'm saying? It was a storm. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Right.
Like,
and like
he's a grown man.
And like he said, what happened at Street 100. But me and Dawson never got out of line.
And we noticed.
Not one time.
So
but it don't matter. But he still said Slim, which is Street 100, and that's where we go wrong. Those small little issues, like you have to be careful what you say and how you say it because it's a microscope on what you do. I understand that he's a young host, and I understand he's trying to get his feet wet, but it's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this, and you kind of have to watch what you say. That's why I'm here today.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're tuned in, I don't care if you're tuned in on Lovey's live feed, Homestead Slim's live feed, or one of our live feeds on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. Share the video worldwide because we want everybody to know who this lady is right here. This is her brand. Love the #2 Jam Radio. This is her brand right here on the screen. If you're not watching and listening on our link, come back and watch her video on YouTube or Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Facebook. This is the lovely lady right here. If you want to know her personally, the second guest tonight is Homestead Slim. This is his picture right here on our flyer. This is a better picture of him right here. He's an actor, an artist, and he's also a TV producer, y'all. He's got a TV show, man, on Roku, correct?
Yeah.
He's also a manager at the Penguin Club.
Sure is, man. I manage artists. Yeah, it's a lot with Slim.
It's complex. It's Rubik's Cube, if you will. But thank you for, having us.
Thank you.
Up here. I don't know if you got everything off that you wanted to get off because I know, there's a little red tape or whatever. So,
just to
you're
have us
welcome
up
to
here.
come to Love to Jam in the future. You can bring your iFlow with you, and perhaps if he sees me in person, he'll not feel like I'm such a threat or such an angry Black woman or, attacking light-skinned fellows over at Street 100.
Love, and in all fairness, lovely, I said lovely. In all fairness, lovely, you do have quite the reputation. So maybe the reputation precedes you. So in all fairness, because I'm not going to even say, well, yes, I will. Okay. Even when I met you, and I didn't even know who you was. I'm like, man, who are you talking about, man? And and I still remember the day like it was yesterday, coming and meeting you at on Sweetwater over there by UPS out 45. I still remember that day like it was yesterday. And when I met you, I was like, this ain't at all what I thought it was gonna be, But ever since then, we've had this rift, and I would just like to bury the hatchet. I really would, sincerely, from the heart, because I honestly don't know where it derived from. I know I might come off I know I might come off wrong sometimes, but I don't mean no harm. I'm just a little cocky and I have trouble controlling it. You know, I'm confident. I won't say cocky. I'll say confident in what we have growing here, and I just want to share it to the world. I want to share it with you. I want to share it with all the other radio stations. So I apologize to anybody I may have offended, but I just want to do this. I'm 53. How old are you, Lovey? You women don't like telling their age. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give
I'm
you
40.
you
Big
40.
40.
You 40.
Big 40.
Big 40.
Big 40.
What that means?
Not to be played with. Grown as hell. Big 40. I be saying that. Big love you, big 40.
I believe that relationships can go either way. I also believe that relationships can come from nowhere. You could hate someone and end up being the best of friends. When I got to the Smile store, I got to the penitentiary. It was a guy, man. He just couldn't stand this dude. And by the time it was time for me to leave, man, like we was the best of friends. And actually, he shuts out the Back to the Lab. He got a nice Instagram page, man. And we kept in touch, man. And so just the way it began don't necessarily mean that's the way it have to end. I do believe that I have a good soul, and I believe that if anybody can put it together, we can put it together. If Homestead Slim can have his hands in it, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, we gonna get it together. If it's just for the artists, that's enough for me. Because we all have our own different things. I love that red carpet. I love doing the politician things, but if we can come together for the artists, that's what that was Slim stand for.
I think that we should all get behind Lil Pat the Nicest. Since we're already talking about the hot artists, let's just all jump behind.
That's like a true answer.
Let's try this formula.
Do you
Malcolm
think,
has an idea, and I think he's right. We should all get behind.
Did you hear my idea though?
Yes, I did.
Do you think
what was my idea?
100 represents Lil Pat the Nicest?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Grind City TV, his videos are on there. That's why I said, and then look what happened. He dropped his visual, it's just, you have to look at the little things. Like I look at your numbers, I look at his numbers, the algorithms of everything. So, in my mind, the goals that we set with each other, I feel like an artist is broken. You know what I mean? When you can get someone from dead end Houston to fucking 2 shows in London, he's never left the country. Walking him through the process of getting his passport.
And we can do that. Like we can do that.
That's facts.
Right, that's
what we want to do.
That's
right?
what we want to do.
Okay, I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
Right. That's what we want to do.
Is it not?
Yes.
Okay. He was like, hold on. I don't know. Wait.
No.
Right, yeah. What you got going on, Malcolm?
No, don't misread me. I'm over here trying to get Lil Pat the Nicest picture up so everybody that doesn't know who he is necessarily, we can show them right quick. And I was distracted. But yes, that's really what we want to do. But I read something from you in the comment thread that said you weren't reading or you weren't listening to my video. So that's why I'm asking now.
Oh,
do you know what my idea is?
I know what your idea was from someone telling me, not because I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Actually, Dogster told us last night.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it was Dogster that told us last night.
Really?
Yes, on the show.
I didn't see. I didn't see that part.
It might have been after the lights.
Yeah. A lot of things didn't get filmed. It was just certain things
that was crazy.
Able to come on and come out. But yeah, he actually explained, like we actually had that conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Street water to eat. We had the conversation. Like,
I didn't know that. Thank you, Dogster. Okay, so now that it's out of the bag, I was, initially I was gonna do the whole NDA thing. Nobody say nothing until we pop this thing off. But I got to thinking about it, and I was like, man, why hide success from everybody? Everybody can blow up at the same time. We can all release this goddamn thing at the same time and show the world, not just America, the world, that music stations, radio stations, online radio stations are standing together in Houston. Man, they all dropped the top, who they think are the top 5, top 10 artists in H-Time. You might have a different top 10 than me. Drop them. produce them, copyright the song, own the beat. You eat, they eat. I think it's a fabulous idea. So that's all I was trying to share, y'all. That's all I was trying to share. But to get back to Lil Pat, yes, I'm with your idea. Lil Pat the nicest. The
Oh no, it wasn't for you correcting me. I mean, I wasn't correcting you. I was saying it for the effect of people watching. Sorry.
no problem. No problem at all. I was just thinking that this was a great idea, y'all. If y'all are wondering who Lil Pat the nicest is, I'm going to steal this picture because I can't find a better one right here. He's rapping
Yeah, that's from his listening party recently.
right here. I'll get it on the screen in just a minute. And my only thing with that is yes, we're all trying to do that, but can we include all these other artists out here in these streets? Your top five, put them on the same track, have them all rap to the same beat, put a copyright on the song, on the beat, put publish it, market it, promote it with whoever, whatever pro, whatever DSP, promote it all over the world and blow artists up a different way than the showcase. That I'm saying as a radio station, love I almost said lovey. Honey, if you're still on here, any promoter from Extra Hustler to Jaka to Doe Mafia to Lady Nate to Paradise to Tasha Mack Promotions, all of you. I love what they're doing. And I'm sure y'all do too. And shout out to you and Texas Plug and y'all putting it on. Who is it? Mr. Reverse It with Mr. Empress on y'all showcase. I love that. But all I'm saying is there should be a different level when they come out of that showcase. Hey man, I love what you did. I'm gonna put you on the next video, on the next cipher, and we're gonna take you a step higher. You see what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to say, y'all. That's it. Like y'all said the whole interview, there's steps to this. So we thought we could add another step to it as radio stations. Let Tasha Mack and Paradise, let's keep supporting them, going out to their events. But we should be facilitating their events by taking these artists. Okay, whoever won this showcase, nice to meet you. My name is Miss Lovey. My name is Homestead Slim. My name is Malcolm from Real Talk 100 Radio.
We've been doing that. That's what I was also saying. This is what we've been doing. Like we've been doing that for Rip the Mic. We've been doing that for like every
the ciphers.
Paradise. I'm not talking about the ciphers. I'm talking about like the artists. Like I understand what you're saying about the ciphers, but in my mind, it's like we had shout out to Frank Lamb Films. He does what's called what is the ciphers called? Legacy Street Elegant Ciphers. Mm-hmm. Street Elegant Ciphers, and he take 5 MCs, male and female, and do the ciphers, put them on a beat, and puts it out. In my personal opinion, as far as the plan, I feel like, the power comes with the numbers behind one artist. It's cool to push 5 artists, but those 5 artists may not be in the same place artistically. They may not all be developed the same. They may not all have the same, they may not have their shit together, point blank period, So it's like you're finding 5 artists that all have their stuff together. That's all, you know what I'm saying?
Hit me out, Slim. We talked about it earlier in the interview.
We did.
And I said that this is part of the plan. Because somebody in the middle of the process might ask you, or at the beginning of the process might say, Ms. Lovey, Slim, why are we doing it like this? Because I want to not only take you to another level, but I want to teach you along the way. We're doing this because we want you to know that this song is copyrighted. We want you to know that we have rights to the beat. You have rights to the music because you wrote it. You're the songwriter. So that way that's how it's going to be split. We're teaching them along the way. You see what I'm saying?
I just don't, as a radio station, I don't want part of like an artist's split. Like I don't, I want them to have that respect to you. I mean, if that's what you want to do, but just for me personally.
How else do we teach them then?
I feel like should I? Yep. I manage no, not yet. Okay. I manage me used to. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Later. Okay.
Oh, did you see Kay's comments? Dang, girl, 40.
What did she say?
It's been about 9 years. We've been in the cut. Okay.
That makes you been fucking with me for 9 years. So that's why when she says what she's saying, I'm looking like, what?
My boy wants to show you the benefits of the NDA. He wants me to show you the benefits, but she's not interested, and I respect that. I just wanted to present an idea.
I don't
And
not oppose the idea. I'm just saying like there's parts of it that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily want to own the beat, you know, like I don't want to be part of owning an artist's song. Like if they do a cypher, then you know the producer whose beat it is, let's big up that producer and give him the credit for the beat. And you know what I'm saying? We're a radio station. It's like we're a radio station, and I feel like as a radio station, our job necessarily is like to break an artist. Like we get music first. We're the underground. We're supposed to get it before anybody else, the hottest shit, and be able to put it on our platform. You know what I'm saying? That's and get artists paid for that. That's my idea of, you know, what our purpose, I guess, is. So
and I agree.
You know,
I agree. I just wanted to go about it a different way.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
just don't want to be I don't want to financially gain from, you know what I'm saying? There's what they got going on, you know? Like if we bring it together, then I want it to be because they really are those hot 5 artists. And, you know, I have, you know, like you have a network, I have a network. Let's tap into our networks and then matriculate these artists through those networks and those higher up relationships and get seen and get bigger shows and get, you know, paid shows and paid gigs. You know what I'm saying? I think showcases is how we teach the artists. The artists go to showcase like it's their personal show. This is your learning zone. This is when we teach them, you know, how to do interviews. This is like all of that shit is inclusive in that. But because people, you know, they got that bad taste in their mouth for
Rocky Black from West Texas. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't want
shout out to Rocky Black.
He's an artist out of West Texas. He tunes into us every week, and that is what he has to say. He says artists are ready if they got such things, you know, sound exchange, global royalties coming, publishing, etc., etc.
But that has nothing to
No?
do with radio.
Yeah,
What did they have to do with radio?
What is no? He's talking about. I think he's referring to the
He
cipher.
said music streaming. Oh, signed up with this is with Pro Sound Exchange.
I think he's referring to what Lovey said about the cipher. Maybe they don't. I'm not sure. Rocky.
I mean, he's saying if they got a firm grip on it, it shows that they're ready to go in. I can't say that.
Can't say that. Right. That don't mean that. Right. That don't mean that.
Like artists, they really do skip development, and that's what the problem is, and that's what we're missing. Right. That artists are not getting developed.
Like how to interview, like how to talk, like how to present themselves.
DJs, how to send out EPKs, how to even have EPK. What is a PR person? What is a manager's job?
Go back to what we were saying about the education part of the artists. It's very important to see.
I understand.
It is not for us to do.
They don't feel that those things are important. I agree.
They don't want to get paid.
I agree.
They don't want to get paid.
And it's a shame. I love y'all artists, but it's a shame when we mention EPKs and y'all say, "What is that?" Right. That is not a good thing. You know, that's your identity. You know, that's your image. That's your resume. That's your music resume.
And I do EPKs, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Rocky Black, thank you. Rocky said that was Rocky. He says, damn, y'all been commenting your ass off. I'm sorry. That's Rocky way up there. Khalik says, Flo says he's saying it wrong. We would take responsibility of publishing and promoting, and if and when it blows up, the artists have a buyback option. Excuse me. No, not a good idea.
Me and Lovey were once artists. Mm-hmm. It's no way we would go for that.
You wouldn't go for that
as an artist. Why would he?
Yeah. Why would he? Because these artists are going to showcases weekly and coming out with nothing. This gives them something.
Can't say that. If they're going to these showcases, you know what they're getting, which is what
experience
we are. Content. It's all about the content. They're getting content of them being outside. They're getting content of them performing. They put that shit on their social media. That's how they promote their shit.
That's right.
Essentially, they're showcasing that
and
particular song.
And you don't think that's monotonous?
I'm not saying it's not monotonous or not, but that's how how they are getting their content because there's no other option. You're saying to do a cipher, you know, to showcase them, and then take the cipher and promote the cipher. You know, but I just don't see how the artist themselves is going to necessarily shine on a cipher.
I agree.
So when we talk about like, hey, let's all put this pool together, let's all pick one artist and then do all the shit that you're talking about doing for 5 for one. Focus on one, because once you break one artist, then that's all you need. Because then everybody gonna be looking for the recipe. They're gonna want, oh well, they did this, they broke this artist, so they know the recipe on how to do it.
I can't argue that. But you know what? I'm gonna give up some more of my brain.
a little more.
I'm gonna give up some more of my brain. I can't argue that. But I got the idea from motherfucking me, DJ Khaled. He took multiple artists. You know, so
he was DJ Khaled that those songs was even relevant. You know what I'm saying?
So he made his name.
Yes. And the ad lib, and he was a DJ also. You know,
I also believe that you have a brilliant idea, but it might need to be, and that's just my opinion, maybe kinked a little bit. When you put 5 artists on one song, it kind of hurts us as radio stations because that's hard to play.
That's hard to what?
It's hard to play. It's in rotation. It's going to be 5 to 6. The song is going to be 5 to 6 minutes long. And so with that being said, it's for us to promote that as a radio. I'm quite sure your radio station. That's very hard to do.
We already discussed that because initially we were going to do 15 artists, and if you have and if each 15 has a minute and a half verse. That's a long ass song. So we already looked at each other crazy already, but it was just it's an idea.
I mean, it's great. It's a great idea.
You know, like
it's a great idea.
It's not a bad idea, but I just don't think that the result that you're seeking may be from that particular idea.
Flows had something else to say. We temporarily no, he's not talking to us no more. I promise. we temporarily take responsibility of breaking a song. And the artists get all the benefits. That's how we are giving back. No one has to partake. But if we were an open invitation to guarantee success and spins, so that's all we're trying to do. It might be going down. I do agree. Mm-hmm. One artist. We've thought about that too.
That's where the power is. Like it's just unreal. Not saying it's unrealistic, but it's crowded. Like the lane is crowded. Like you saying monotony, you know, it's because it's so many artists, you know what I mean? So until we, you know, when you say unity to me, I'm like, okay, we'll unify and all get behind one artist. That shows our power as a platform. And then that's just my, you know, thought process. So, you know, I appreciate having the opportunity to, you know, have an open conversation.
This is great.
I appreciate, you know,
great.
Oh hell.
This is great.
You know, like
it's all I ask for.
And I love this one to death.
Thank
you.
So when
he asks, I will show up. And you know, my people, shout out to everybody tuned on the live. Y'all went crazy on this live. I'm gonna go back. I didn't get to
my live went crazy. My live went crazy.
That's kind of rude. When you read the comments,
we had that discussion with Dawson as well. We had that discussion.
Oh, my boy didn't like y'all reading comments.
Yeah, it's like we have to
engage the audience, right?
No, he wanted it should be undivided attention.
Come on, dogs.
And that's kind of where it's all started.
Come on, dogs. Dogs are gonna be mad, the motherfucker.
That's where it started.
Like, that's where it started. You know, but I'm like at the end of the day, and we was drinking respectfully. Niggas was real loose.
Dogs are gonna be mad, the motherfucker with me then.
But he did let us know what you was thinking of, what you had planned to do, and did speak on how I love you at Street 100. Shouts out to Dogs.
Absolutely.
That's my boy.
And even though, and I want to say this to my partner, because I know you said you saw the interview and you saw it at the place, but I do want you to know this. Love It did say you have 3 songs in rotation. 3. She just didn't like that one song that he came with, but he has 3 songs in rotation, so he's been receiving a royalty check for over a year.
Who?
Dogster. Over 2 years, he's been receiving a royalty check. So I just wanted you to know that.
Right. Oh shit. Jocka's on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Jocka, god damn it. Why you your favorite person's on here, Lovey?
Shout out to Jocka. We have a love-hate relationship.
My boy.
We do.
Y'all follow Jaka 380 on Instagram. Y'all follow Jason Martin, and Reality Life Entertainment is tuned in. He's got a big, huge showcase coming up soon.
I didn't know that.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I just learned.
She made some money on.
Yeah,
she got a little badge. Somebody bought a little badge.
Oh, she got a ding.
Yeah, she got a little money.
Got some money. Lisa.
See, you see the connection already works.
People want to say it, I'm going to fly over here.
Nah, you're not gonna do that.
Okay.
You're not.
It's so crazy.
No, you're not.
Evil, gouging people.
You're not.
We are coming down to the end of this interview, y'all. I appreciate y'all signing in late, tuning in late. Mr. Rocky Black, you've been a blessing the whole show. Mr. Khalik McMillan, better known as iFlows. Y'all make sure y'all get that boy iFlows a follow at McMillan Communications and Media. He does all of my wiring, all of my connections, all of my connectivity in this studio. If you need a computer set up, if you need a website built, if you need video, drone work, this is the man to talk to. This is my right hand at the station. Lisa is on here too. That is my love right there. Malcolm, what time is it? She's telling me to get off the air. Lisa's telling me to get off the air. Jason Martin, Jaka of Reality Life Entertainment, has a huge showcase coming up. 2 huge showcases coming up. I believe it's the GOATs of the industry 3, and then Divas number 3 for all the ladies. We have a taste of Chamoy on here, but coming down to the end of the interview, I want y'all to share the video all over the world. We've been with Homestead Slim, and we've been with Miss Lovey of Love to Jam. Love the number 2. She always corrects me. Love the number 2 Jam Radio. And Homestead Slim is from Street 100. The Heat. He proudly sports that. We've discussed a little bit more and kind of thrown away. Yeah, Lisa, I see you telling me to get off the air. I see you. We've talked about bridging this gap between radio stations and radio station hosts. Lovey, you have anything to say as you go?
Shout out to everybody.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody is all she had to say, y'all.
Yeah, no, for sure. I had already said, thank you, appreciate you, all that good shit. So,
All right. We'll work on it. Lisa said thanks for tuning in. She said follow her.
Talk
And
to me nice or don't talk to me at all. That's all I gotta say.
Slim, did you have anything in closing?
I want to say today,
Talk to me nice.
today was a successful day. It's the start of something, man. This all Slim we want to do is unite people. They can sit down. We can talk it out, man. We on our way. We sorry, independent artists. I'm sorry. We gonna get it together. We gonna make Houston a better place for everybody. It's your boy Homestead.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in to a special edition of the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. We've been with Miss Lovey of Love to Jam Radio and Homestead Slim of Street 100 The Heat. I want the rest of the radio stations to come sit with me also very, very, very soon. I got some people out there that's mad at me too. I want y'all to come up in here and sit with me too. I ain't shy and I ain't scared, man. I ain't going nowhere, man. It's Malcolm, Real Talk 100 Radio. And I'm going to talk my shit on my show, man. We're going to see y'all soon, man. Share the video all over the world. This is Malcolm from Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all real soon. Peace.